Good morning students, this is Ankita Keshirwani here, your computer teacher. So students, as you know, we have already started our chapter number 5, working with styles and objects. In our last video's lecture, we have already covered some of the topic of this chapters. So now I am going to start the next topic of this chapter. And the topic is inserting symbols and special characters. Now, you are thinking that ma'am is skipping one topic here. Yes, I am skipping inserting clip art topic. Okay? Why I am skipping this topic? Because this topic you can do it by yourself only. Understood? And the main reason behind it, as you know, I am using 2019 version of MS Word software, and in that software I do not have any inserting clip art option, so I can't show you how we can do it. But if you have 2007 version, 2010 and 2013 etc., so you can use it. Okay, so it is very easy. First you have to just click on the insert tab, then in this illustration group you will found insert clip art option. Okay, so you can just click on there, and you can search any object like cake. If you want to insert a picture of cake, so you can search on the search bar, you can just type cake and just click on the go, and you can insert any clip art like that. And for your helps, there are some steps are given and you can follow these steps. Okay, now I'm going to start next topic, inserting symbols and special characters. Symbols and special characters are punctuations, spacing or typographical characters that are generally not available on the standard keyboard. Okay, before starting with this topic, that how we can insert symbols and special characters in our document, I want to ask you, what is the need of using symbols and special characters? Why we are using some special symbols, some special characters? Why? So here you can see, for example, if you are preparing a document in which you have to mention your mobile number or maybe your email ID or maybe something different. Okay, for example, at only for the example I am taking taking email ID and phone number. Okay, so you can add different kind of symbols in it. So if you want to make a document in which you have to mention a email ID, in which you have to mention your mobile number, and so what you have to do, you can just simply type your email ID like this. Like I am typing my email ID here. gmail.com. Okay, and now I am going to type my mobile number here. You can see it is not my mobile number, I am just randomly typing any number. Okay, so no, any mobile number is not started with 5. So like this, I am typing one number, 90023478412. Okay, so like that you can type any mobile number also. But you can see here, to make it more attractive, it is not look like very attractive now, so we can to make them very attractive, we can add some symbols like symbols of mobile here. Like this. Okay, so I am now pasting this one here. So it will show you that it is a mobile number. Okay, and for if you want to show that it is a link, I can understand it is a link from the gmail.com. I can understand this is a link of this is a Gmail ID, this is a mail ID. But to make it more attractive, I can use the symbol of mail icon like this. And now you can format this using the format option. Okay, you can change the color of this symbol also. You can do many things. Understood, everyone? So like that, you can use symbols and some special characters to make your document more attractive. Understood, everyone? So today we will see how we can use that symbols and special characters. To use them, first you have to click on Insert tab. First you have to click on the Insert tab. Okay? Before clicking on Insert tab, first place the cursor at the position where you want to insert a symbol. For example, if I want to insert a symbol here, so you have to place your cursor here. Then you have to click on the Insert tab. Click on the Insert tab. Here at the right hand side, here you can see at the right hand side, you will find this symbols group. You will find this symbols group, and here on this symbols button you can click. You can see there are some recently used symbols are present, and here you will get more symbols options. So you have to click here. When you will click here, you will get this type of dialog box, and the name of this dialog box is symbol. Okay, so it is known as symbol dialog box. Understood, everyone? Symbol dialog box. Okay, now select the symbols tab if it is not selected. So here you can see the symbols tab is already selected. Now select the font of your choice from the drop down list. Example, Wingdings. Okay, so Wingdings is already selected here. Now I am going to show you some different kinds of like Webdings. I will show you the Webdings. Okay, so here you can see there are different kinds of symbols present in it, and you can use any one. So right now I will show you okay, what icon I can use. Okay, so I want to use this web. Okay, so you have to select this one, then you have to click on Insert and then close. Okay, you can see here it is inserted. Also you can make increase size like this. This is a web. This is the symbol of web, and this symbol is not present in our keyboard. Okay, and this mail icon, the phone telephonic icon, the telephonic symbol, it is not present in our keyboard now. And if you want to draw, if you want to use that symbols, then you have to use symbols options. Understood, everyone? Is it clear for everyone? Okay, so this is how we can use symbols options. Okay, with the help of this symbols options, you can insert many kinds of symbols. Here you can see there are lots of symbols are present. You can use them. You can see this one is bike. Okay, the symbol of a biker. Oh wow, it's too good. Okay, so like that you can use different kinds of symbols. Okay, so do practicing of it. And now I am going to start our next topic. I think this topic has been cleared for you. So right now you have to see here, applying shadow. How we can apply shadow effects in our shapes or in our objects. Okay, we can apply shadow effect on any objects. As you know, we can apply shadow effect in any object. You can also change the color of the shadow and set its position. We can also change the color of the shadow and set its positions. So here I will show you how we can do it. Okay. First, draw any object using the shapes button in the illustration group on the insert tab. So first you have to click on the insert tab. Here you can see insert tab is already selected. So now I am going to click on the shapes button, and here you can select any one object. So I am selecting this one. Okay. Select the shape and click on the shapes effect. After selecting the shapes, you have to draw it. Okay. First you have to draw it. Okay. And you can see this shape is selected now. Now you have to click on this. Here you can see this is the shape styles group which is present in this format tab. Inside this format tab you will found shapes styles option, and now here you can see shapes effect. So you have to click here shapes effect. Now select the desired shadow effect from a list of shadow presets. Okay. So here you can see from the preset shadow you can use any one kind of shadow effect. Okay, like this. You can use any one. And here you can see this one is the shadow. Okay, sorry, this one is the preset, this one is shadow, and from here this one this is the outer shadow. If you want to give outer shadow in your shape, so you can go with this. If you want to give inner shadow, so you can go with this. And if you want to go with this one, then you can do it. Okay, like this. And here you can observe this is the shape, and here you can observe this is the shadow of this shape. Okay, so like that you can use it. Understood everyone? It is very easy. I think it is clear for you, isn't it? Okay, so that's very good about my children. Now we will see how we can add a screenshot in our document. Okay, yes, we can also take a screenshot. First I will show you how we can take a screenshot in a laptop. If you want to take a screenshot in your laptop, you have to use two key combination. Okay, you have to use two keys, and that is called the one key combination. First, as you know, Windows button is present in our keyboard, so you have to press Windows button. Then after pressing the Windows button, you can hold down that particular key, then click on the print screen key. It will take a screenshot of your screen. Understood everyone? So like that you can take a screenshot. Understood? Okay, now I will show you how we can insert any kind of screenshot in our Word file. Okay, so first I am opening this PDF file. Okay, so this is our last topic of this chapter now, adding a screenshot in a document. Microsoft Word 2010 provides a new feature called screenshot. So from the Microsoft Word 2010 onwards, we can use screenshot feature. Okay, this option allows you to take instant screenshot without leaving the program that you are working in. This feature is available in Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint and Outlook. So as you know, Microsoft is the complete package of these different softwares like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Outlook. Okay, so this feature is present in all that particular software. Okay students, So you can use it to take a picture of all or a part of the windows open on your computer. To do this, we have to follow some steps. So we are going in our document. Okay. And here now I will show you how we can insert a screenshot in our document. Understood? First, click on the screenshot button in the illustration group on the insert tab. So you can first click on the insert tab, and here you can see this is the illustration group, and here you will find a screenshot option. So you have to click here. Understood? To add the whole window, click on the thumbnail in the available windows gallery. You can see if you want to add this whole window, so you can just click here, the window that is opened. Okay, available window means here you can see this screen is opened right now na. So you can, if you want to add the screenshot of this open window, so you can do this. Okay, so if you want to do this, right now I have opened this, I have closed this, sorry. So it is not showing the available windows option here. So you can use any screenshot from there only, and also you can use this option, screen clipping. Okay, and if I want to take a screenshot of any particular area, you can see my mouse pointer will be changed into cross here. So now I'm going to take a screenshot like this. Okay, and here you can see this is a screenshot that I have taken from my PDF, and it will be added here. Like that you can clip any screenshot from your windows, from your computer, and you can directly add that particular screenshot in your Word file. Understood everyone? So it is very easy, and you have to do lot of practice if you want to be a good in Microsoft Word. So you have to do practice. Okay, lots of practice you have to do. So students, this is enough for today. In our next Zoom class, we will practically see, we will see how we can use them. Okay, so that is enough for today. Bye, take care.